That roof is coming. Holy.
With winds hitting over 241 kilometers per hour, Hurricane Ida was one of the most powerful storms to ever hit the U.S. It came in as a Category 4 hurricane, but stayed at that level for hours. Almost everywhere you look, there is destruction.
Obviously, Hurricane Ida packed a very powerful punch. She came in and did everything that was advertised, unfortunately.
Thousands of homes and businesses are destroyed. This man thankful his family was not killed by a falling tree.
It's a blessing that it fell to the side and stood straight down the middle, because that's where the bedrooms are.
Hospitals already packed with COVID-19 patients are operating on generators. Trees and power lines are down. Hundreds of roads unpassable.
I've seen damage, but not like this.
There are major power outages and people are without water in Louisiana, thousands too in Mississippi, meaning no air conditioning in the August heat.
I think people should be prepared for several weeks before the full power restoration comes on, and we're not going to be able to tell you exactly where it's going to come on first.
Whatever you need.
President Joe Biden held a virtual meeting with the head of the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the governors of the states affected by Ida, pledging billions in aid and help.
More than 5,000 members of your National Guard have been activated from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Texas to support search and rescue and recovery efforts.
Ida roared through Louisiana exactly 16 years to the day that Hurricane Katrina all but destroyed New Orleans and surrounding communities, killing over 1,800 people. Since then, $14 billion have been spent on levees and floodgates, which held up well.
It was pretty intense. A lot of wicked winds. Luckily, no flooding. That's the main difference between this storm and Katrina.
Cleanup and recovery efforts will take months and billions of dollars. But Ida isn't done yet. Her powerful winds are threatening tornadoes, heavy rains, and flash flooding in Tennessee, Kentucky, and the mid-Atlantic states as she charges north. Jennifer Johnson, Global News, Washington.
It may be a lesson you can only learn by living through a hurricane. You can try to ride it out, but you might end up regretting it.
Last night was rough.
This woman says water started creeping under her door and then got higher and higher.
Ankles, knees, almost chest level, so we just put the dogs on the counters and then we climbed into the attic.
If you're watching this or if you see this, please pray for us.
While some areas made it through without too much damage, others took it on the chin. The roof of this building was pulled off with the resident inside. He posted a video that shows a look of disbelief. There were those who tried to get out, but it appears too late. Several people were rescued on this street by an off-duty member of the Italian Navy.
All right.
Now, the wind may be done, but in some areas, water is still a problem. Surveillance cameras at a fire station show how quickly the water rose in just 1 hour. A day later, some communities are still flooded. Residents are having to be rescued.
Somebody always tells me some days you live in the water, some days the water lives on you.
It was bad. It was the worst thing ever. It was the worst thing ever. I got my baby out, though. I wasn't going to stop till I get my baby out. Yeah, she all right, safe and sound.
While in some areas people are still being moved out, in others, evacuees want to go back in. They're being told for now to hold off, and especially not to go sightseeing. Mike Armstrong, Global News.